Well, hello. Hi, Raz. Raz,
Hello, hello.
thank you for joining us in this interview series. The objective of our interview series is to build and share knowledge and insights with our freight industry. And today we hope to dive into the evolving landscape of freight forwarding and the the role that digital solutions play in empowering freight forwarders and solution providers in the industry. As we know that technology has been reshaping the ecosystem, and with that, it also brings its own challenges. And your company is, we see at the forefront of this transformation, is helping freight forwarders with innovative solutions. You've not only embraced changes, but also seamlessly integrated solutions like Cargo Connect to offer more comprehensive services to your clients. And we're very eager to learn from you and your experiences. But before we dive into our conversation, could you please introduce yourself and give us a brief overview of your company, your role in it?
Yeah, of course. So I think first of all, thank you for your time and for interviewing. Um, I think you said to reshape and to connect and to give the comprehensiveness in the industry and how digital solution could affect. And I think this is the key kind of lesson that we learned in the last couple of years, and this is where we need to go to. And before all that, so my name is Raz Ronen. I'm the CEO of Wisor. I work in the industry for multiple years. Um, and basically, I started Wisor with the vision of changing the way global freight is moving and managed around the world, and have the ability to connect, to control, and to have the right visibility and tools in order to be, efficient, to be connected, as we all doing today when we drive and taking Uber, when we ordering food, when you're ordering hotel, or any other thing that we're doing in our world, and then we go to our job as a freight forwarder or logistic provider and send thousands of emails and spreadsheets and a lot of inefficiencies, processes, and data that is unstructured today. That I kind of say to myself, hey, it's something that we cannot allow in 2024, and this is what we do. We're trying to take the pen and paper into the computer, connect the dots, connect the right partners into those areas, and basically change and affect and bring value. This is the goal.
Yeah, yeah, I think these kind of changes and ideas and like the sudden brainwave that we cannot let this happen and starting to try and bring the change yourself. That's how great ideas are born. And especially in today's age when things are moving so quickly, we really need to adapt as quickly as possible. So, Visor, you said started very recently. When did your company start? When did you start your company?
Yeah, a few years ago already. We were running a few years ago, and we're working with clients all over the world today.
Perfect. And for you, you have been in the freight industry for a long time, or this is your first time trying to develop something for the industry?
Not the first time. I didn't born in the industry, but I'm here for a couple of years, so I know where and what the needs. And of course, all of our team is freight forwarders and logistic providers and people from the industry. So the combination, and I think it's a good point where there are different companies that are trying to bring technology and serve the logistic industry without the real knowledge in the industry. And then, you can have an amazing tool, but it's not bringing the value that the
Yeah.
client need in the end. So we are really eager to connect between the professionalism and the thing that the actual, industry needs to technology, because technology is a tool and not the goal. And this is what we are trying and our approach on that. And I think this is why we're succeeding to grow.
Yeah, you're perfectly right. I think you need a combination of people who have the technical knowledge and people who have the industry knowledge, bring it together, and that's where you work the best, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you so much for that introduction. Let's dive in to our
Yeah.
main discussion today. So freight forwarding has been a critical part of global logistics, right, for decades. But it's clear that many traditional freight forwarders are facing some significant challenges today. In your experience, since you decided to start this company, what are the key challenges that you see they face, especially those who haven't fully embraced digital solutions?
So First of all, supply chain is complicated. Moving metal boxes around the world, it's a thing. It's required to handle and work with so many different parties, the truck and the train and the port and the custom and all the other physical things. On top of that, you have the digital layer that is insurance and financial and custom clearance and more. And I think taking into consideration all of those moving parts, it's the challenge at the beginning. And the
Yeah.
disconnectivity between the services, the service providers needed in order to move the goods, this is where freight forwarders start to be challenging. Now, I see three main challenges for freight forwarders today. The first one is the profitability, where it's a low profit margin market and they're fighting on every dollar.
Right.
It's a competitive market. There are a lot of shippers, but there are also a lot of freight forwarders that mainly doing the same thing. Because in the end of the day, all freight forwarders are moving goods from A to Z.
Yeah.
Now the question will be how and who will be profitable. The second challenge is the efficiency. How you take such a manual processes and integrate them into a seamless flow that is hopefully automatic. And the third thing is the visibility, where today, if it's not in the TMS, if it's not something that someone physically enter into a TMS and then you can operate the shipment and everything is happening in emails and spreadsheets, it's really hard to have the visibility for the whole process, top of the funnel, mid of the funnel, and post after, like track the shipment, etc. So profitability, efficiency, and visibility, those are the three challenges that we kind of see in the industry and also addressing with our product today.
Yeah. Very good points. I think it's as soon as you start to work in the industry, you see these challenges almost immediately, right? But like you said, as an outsider or even within the industry, we know that technology has, I mean, can change things and it can really help you with efficiency, with automation, really bringing together these complex processes. So my question to you is, why do we still see so many forwarders skeptical or hesitant to adopt digital solutions?
The phrase, it's the $1 million question. I think it's the $1 billion question. Firstly, it's traditional businesses managed by traditional kind of mindset, I would say. It's sometimes hard to, if you operate for 20 to 30 years in a company and then someone outside say, hey, I have an automation, I have this AI model or whatever that could affect and could support, it's sometimes hard to adapt. I think the challenge of connecting to the TMS with other kind of SaaS solution, it's something that it's must have and it must be solved, because in the end they need one place. They don't like to work with dozens of different platforms. And I think the main reason for that is, firstly, it's a mindset. Secondly, is the need and the ability to pay. Now, if we succeed to go over those three, we need to bring a product that is integrated to their existing workflows and platforms. So those are the five criteria. Three of them are kind of micro reasons, and two of them are more tactical reasons that kind of have a barrier or sometimes tough decision to move forward. But I think in the last year, we see change in the industry.
Yeah.
I think we see forwarder looking for technology, forwarder looking to move forward in order to be better, to act better, to be more connect, and to meet customer expectations. In the end, this is the goal, to meet customer expectations, because customers are the king. And I can speak a bit, if you want, about what's happening in the macro environment cause, but that leads to that. But this is basically the situation, I think.
Yeah, you're right. I think especially recently we see with COVID and with a sudden increase in the pace of change, we see a lot of people suddenly realize, okay, we need something to keep up. I mean, otherwise we're going to lose customers because people now have more expectation of speed. They want things to be delivered quicker. They want things, they want to have transparency. They want to have updates. So you need that. Suddenly you realize that you cannot do without technology, right?
Yeah,
Given this, of course, and as you said, like people are starting to change, starting to realize. From your perspective, what are the most critical digital tools that freight forwarders need to adopt to keep up now?
I think they need to kind of adapt three main areas. The first one is the customer experience, how the customer interacts with the forwarder, how he gain the full visibility, control, stability, etc. It could be by having a digital kind of platform or interface with the
Yep.
forwarders portal, you can say. The second part is be efficient, have the right automations and tools that kind of allows you to search for rates, to build routes, to send quotes, to book shipment, and to track without need of going to dozens of platforms, Excel sheets, and hours of manual work. And the third thing, from my perspective, I will say that the financial part and the ability to be efficient there,
Yep.
in all the FX areas and the payments and the collection, and send an invoice attached and then send 15 emails that, hey, your payment did not
Yeah.
received, and then it's does receive, and let's connect between the payment to the invoice, etc. So I think like the top of the funnel sales processes and connectivity between carriers and providers, the interaction with the clients, and the financial part are the three main areas that forwarder need to connect. Because basically, I think that forwarder do not need to they don't need to be an operators and all they just type. They need to be controllers.
Yep.
They need to be controllers. They need to think. They need to solve problems, and they don't need to be robots. The copy paste typing, I think we can remove and let them do what they do best, give the customer service, and
Yeah. Ease of use, automation, efficiency, financial development. Up until very recently, I know that it was still very like manual, paper based. It keep following up, keep circling back to receive payments. It's very tiring. Even we introduced a product recently, Cargo Wallet, to solve the payment issues in the industry. But again, it's slow to take up. People take time to understand. People take time to want to do the change. But I agree. These tools are very important. Since you seem to have really great insights and you're very clear on what the industry is and understands, just curious to know from you, in your opinion, what solutions do you think will appear in the next 5 to 10 years that will you think will make a real difference to the industry, something we don't have right now maybe?
so I think what we have experienced in the last 10 years are, first of all, digital freight forwarders,
Mhm.
Flexport, Forto, Shipper, and others. Second, marketplaces. And thirdly, shipping companies and airlines are trying to kind of attack and self-direct the shippers. So those are the three main things that happens. What I think that will happen, I think we will see the traditional forwarders are keep managing a significant part of the volumes in the market, but I think that they will be almost fully digital in terms of customer interaction, connectivity, and ability to be more profitable. Because in the end of the day, the market is moving fast, as you mentioned, and we cannot continue wait 2 days for a quote and then send 30 emails for shipment and see what's happening. So it does not make sense. And the ones that will not adapt will, I think, will struggle to maintain their business in the end of the day. I think solution of connectivity, visibility, and kind of profit intelligence solutions based on AI, I think those would be the platform of the future.
Amazing. I love how clear you are with your points. It's I think even for me it's very helpful to listen. I'm learning from you as we're talking. But thank you so
And by
much.
the way, just yeah, of course, and just to mention, and this is exactly what Wisor is doing. Wisor
Yeah,
bring the
yeah.
full connectivity, visibility, and automation for the needs, and we do it in a special way that connect to their, daily micro tactic operations. So we develop a really unique special AI that reads any email in any language and take an email requesting for a quote and turn it into actual shipment. So read the email, build the quote, bring the confirmation, book automatically, and open file for operations. So basically, we call it text to cash, how we can take emails and turn it into actual profits automatically without any human involved. And I think this is the future.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. That sounds very efficient. That sounds like a great solution for people to have. I think you have a lot of very innovative ideas, and you're doing great in like bringing them to the market. So good for you, and keep going. I think
Thank you.
you're gonna be bringing the change that we need, that you
Thank
mentioned
you.
that is gonna come also. Talking about evolving and bringing change, how do you see the freight landscape changing for freight forwarders over the next few years? You mentioned, the kind of technologies that you see coming. And how do you think your solution is adapting to the shifts that are happening now, to the shifts that you see coming in the next few years?
So I see companies such as Wisor, CargoAi, and other platforms are the one that allows this change. Without us, it could be just a discussion, a dream. With us is the reality, and I see ourselves as the ones that takes dreams into reality and allow the industry to move to a better place. Um, and this is exactly what we do and what other platforms doing. And I think we need to collaborate
Mhm.
because supply chain is so complicated. You cannot build everything. Like we can see CargoAi is almost 30 years in the market and still did not cover the whole world and have a lot of challenges. And if they took them 30 years. I think we need to find solution in 3 to 5 years in the market that could bring comprehensive solutions. And the only way to do that is by collaborate and find
Yeah.
a win-win situation.
Yeah. Yeah. You build strong partnerships and you help each other grow, right? You help the industry grow together.
Yeah.
You're right. And to bring the change and to bring people to adopt, from your experience, what are the triggers? What brings forwarders to be interested in these solutions? What is it that makes them say, okay, this is good and I want to change now?
I think first we need to understand why they need things and where the pain points and challenges, and then to address it and speak on their language. Like compared to other industries, with the bombing marketing and buzzwords, etc., forwarders need to connect data to manage and to operate. And I think that addresses those one and speak on their language will allow technologies such as us to have the right conversations. And the second thing, I think the product need to be implemented in a way that does not change the way that they work, just empower. And I think this is the key,
Mm.
empowering
Yeah.
the exist and support in the way that they used to work and not change it and ask them to change what they do and what they think that works.
Yeah. That's a powerful suggestion. I think that is how people want to step onto your boat when they see that it's benefiting them and they see clearly how it is benefiting them. They will want to step in. That's a
Yeah.
great point. Um, we've talked a lot about how the industry is changing, how people want like come to us change and all of that. Do you think it is different for smaller players as compared to bigger players? What are the trends that you're seeing that are affecting small players, for example?
Yeah, so I think small freight forwarders and small players are experiencing a lot of changes. They need to always, go to the time critical air freight and then go to the ocean freight LCL and then, find few clients and move forward. So it's not stable enough. It's hard for them to compete to the big contract and the big forwarders that serve, with a better and more comprehensive coverage. And I think medium, large, and enterprise companies are more stable at this market environment because they have variety of products and solutions. And I think the change is that the smaller need to find a niche and work and also all like just on that niche, and the big ones have all the services,
Right.
warehousing, custom, door to door, LC land, truck, rail, barge, and do everything.
So what strategies do you think smaller players should adopt? Since the bigger players are, like you said, definitely more stable, right? They have their established customer base. Usually people tend to be a lot more loyal because, like we've established, they don't want to change. So what kind of strategies do you think would help smaller players?
You have a product with the name Connect. So connectivity is the key. Collaborate, work with partners, and connect digital tools that allows them to open their eyes and their funnel to other opportunities, other countries, other networks. And I think this is the only key to success. They cannot do it by themselves. They cannot have the best marketing and acquire clients and do everything by
Mm.
themselves. They do what you do best and outsource the rest. So this is how they need to work. They don't need to try to build their own TMS and try to build their own, platforms and also marketing themselves. No, just be the best forwarder, bring the best service, and collaborate.
Yeah, you're right, and that's what we're doing. We're collaborating today with Wisor and Cargo Connect. Let's talk a bit about that partnership with Cargo AI. What made you decide to integrate Cargo Connect into your TMS recently?
So basically, we integrate Cargo Connect because our clients, first of all, like the product, like CargoAi product solutions, and we want to bring a comprehensive solution. We do not think that we need to build everything by ourselves. So do what you do best and outsource the rest. We are an AI company. We do a lot of automation. We are SaaS based in the end, and we want to work with the best partners out there. And we find Cargo Connect as one of them. In order to have real time contract based air freight prices, booking, payment, etc. And this is why we connect.
Let's talk a bit about Wisor, right? So what is it in a nutshell that you're doing, and how does Cargo Connect come into the picture for you?
So basically, freight forwarder are enjoying from a global rate management system where they can operate, they can sell, and they can quote door to door from anywhere to everywhere, from the inland parts, the international air or ocean, and also the other parts, including their profit management system, etc. What Wisor is doing is allowing, of course, the rate management and connectivity, and then pre and post sales fully automation. So
Mhm.
as I mentioned, we know to allow forwarders to win more deals, to be more profitable, to save time and reduce operational cost, and to have the visibility for the top of the funnel. What's happening with every client, what is the conversion rate, what is the average profit, which carrier is the best for him, etc. And Cargo Connect go into the picture where we and see you and our customers see you as the partner for the air freight part. It's a segment within the whole platform
Yeah.
of FISO, and this is
Yeah.
where we gain the value.
Right. And very quickly, which features of, or like which functionalities of Cargo Connect are you using most, or do you see benefiting your customers?
Yeah, I think the quoting booking part. So all
Right.
the rate, all the prices, return prices, connectivity to airlines, and the process of, of closing deals.
Right. And talking about Visor bringing automation, automation is the future. Um, what is your key differentiator? What is your USP compared to other solutions, similar solutions, and platforms in the industry?
So first of all, the comprehensiveness. Secondly, the ability to really automate the process. Imagine a situation today, and we're already doing it with a couple of clients, that with Wisor, they are working 24/7 without any human involvement for the sales process. So they're sitting and they see new deals coming into their operational team, where Wisor is communicate, do all the sales and support their business, and then they come on top of that and put their experience and insight within the sales process, and then succeeding much more, between 30 to 40% in increased win rates, between 60 to 80% by saving time, and have full visibility for the whole process. So it goes into the customer's visibility and management ability, into the internal team, and into the carrier side.
Perfect solution, all around, circle complete. Same question for Cargo Connect. So what made you choose Cargo Connect and not some other similar solution? What was the
So
differentiator?
first, yeah. So firstly, the wide kind of product features, from the quoting, booking, and now payments. Secondly, the people runs the company, because in the end of the day, it's a relationship based, and we need
Yeah.
to trust and we need to work. Thirdly, the service, the availability of the service. You are there for anything we need and do any customization and thing we ask for, because our clients need. And I think growing together, this is the way for success.
Awesome. Perfect. Final question, before we start to wrap up. But how has this partnership, this adoption impacted your operations and your performance? If you can you share any KPIs or outcomes that highlight this impact?
Yeah, so our KPIs is the percent of coverage of, if a customer asks for a quote in book, so we have the ability to serve him. Secondly, the ability to bring, fast response in real time, in real data, accurate data. So we aim to more than 90% accuracy on that, and I think we're succeeding. And of course, time saving. So comparing and going to different platforms, etc., you have everything in one place, and this is what Cargo Connect allows us.
Awesome. Um, well, thank you, Raz. We have covered a lot of grounds, a lot of topics today. Your insights and very clear insights actually into the challenges facing freight forwarders in today's world and the critical role of digital solutions have been very valuable. Very, I learned a lot myself. And it's clear that the freight forwarding landscape is evolving rapidly, very quickly, and companies like yours are helping a lot with this transformation. And your experience with integrating solutions like Cargo Connect, and the positive impact it has had on your operations is a testament to the power of partnerships, of collaboration, and of embracing innovation, right? As we wrap up, I think I really want to thank you for sharing your expertise, your vision, and your time with us. Your perspective on the future of freight forwarding and game changers, trends, gives us all a lot to think about and to prepare for. We need to be prepared for what's coming. For anybody who's watching, I really hope this conversation provides you with valuable insights and perhaps some food for thought about your own digital journey about in freight forwarding. And I really hope that we can help you change and we can change together, bring everybody up with us. Um, Ross, before we sign off, is there any final piece of advice that you have for freight forwarders who are just starting to navigate the digital landscape?
So if I need to kind of share one recommendation, I will say don't be afraid from changing it, and try. So be open to try, be open to implement AI tools, and look on what the future requires from us. And this is the only way to grow business, to be connect, to be profitable, and adapt to the global changes. We are here at Wisor AI website. You can connect directly. You can book a demo, and we'll be more than happy to offer Cargo Connect and Wisor solution to you. So more than welcome to come, try, see, and see the value. Experience the value, see the ROI come right away, and let's move the industry forward.
Amazing. Very wise words. You have been great today. Thank you once again. And
Thank you
to
very
our
much.
audience, thank you for joining us for this interview. Um, well, stay tuned for more conversations with industry leaders and as we continue to explore the evolving world of freight forwarding and logistics. We hope to talk again soon. Thanks, Ross.
Bye bye.